Hello everyone, it's Ravens Guardian back with another episode of Stardew Valley. Today we're in day 14 of summer here in year 4. And I think we did lose a little bit of money because we made 13,000 or so and we got knocked out there. So we'll do this ore from ore nodes because I think we're probably going to go and hunt for some more copper and iron today, even though it is a green rain day. I had a cello. I don't know how far we're really making progress with her. Do we get up? We're still at 2 hearts. It's going to take a long time to get her up to where we need her to be. In any case, let's talk to Emily. She's walking away here. Good morning, I got this gift for you. Don't worry, I already purified it with some sage incense. She gave us some cloth. That was rather nice. Weather report, everything's going to be basically fried out because it's a green rain day. So there's not going to be anything that we're going to be able to see. But yeah. So that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, I like when you hit leave, it still does the little thing there. Yeah, so our star fruit is actually not ready. I thought it would be, but it's not going to be. Raven, you're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious and someone's searching your pockets. I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away as soon as I approached. Be more careful. Linus. Yeah, I'm sure that was either Doc Harvey or Lewis that's stealing our money, but well, yeah. So our star fruit, like I said, is not ready. It will be ready tomorrow. If you remember, we planted the star fruit a day later than the blueberries, so it's not going to be ready, unfortunately. I think our star fruit, well, I mean, the good news is it gives us an opportunity to go to the desert today and buy 341 more star fruit seeds, which is something that we definitely want to do because that way we can just harvest and plant all at once, just like we did with the melons. And then once that's done, you know, that'll give us an opportunity to kind of make sure to collect all those so that we don't have any issues here. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that we can harvest when it comes to fiber today, but we don't really have any fiber that we need except for maybe planting potential seed starters or grass starters. So maybe that's something that we consider, but for the most part, I don't really care too much about the green rain days. We do have a lot of stuff that's ready for us to harvest when it comes to, say, our row and stuff, so maybe we take a look at that. Yeah, look at all this fiber. So much fiber, we might as well collect as much of it as we can. Again, I don't really see a need for it because we're not going to do much with it. But, yeah. Alright. More sturgeon roe, which we don't really need. More glacier fish roe, which we don't really need. The good thing about the green rain is at least it doesn't destroy crops, because man, if it destroyed crops, I would be so angry. Like, you have no idea. So I'm very glad that he didn't put that into the end of the game. Well, we have a bunch of row here that we can get started again. Oh, come on. No, I don't need the glacier fish row, please. Thank you. And our next fish pond is ready, so there's that. That's another good thing. So let's go grab our next fish. Put it over here, I guess. Yeah. So we have Glacier Fish Jr., Radioactive Carp, or Miss Angler. So it's between these two. Let's go with Glacier Fish Jr. because why not? And we'll throw him into next fish pond with a oops, dang it, not what I wanted to do. That's why I don't do that, because now I have no blue grass starter, so I'm gonna have to do that again. There you go, go in there, and take that. Alright, so let's go make some bluegrass. Actually, you know what? Because of that, I think we're just gonna move this thing out of the way because it was in the way of our fish ponds. But it's kind of a blessing in disguise, if you will. I'm just gonna move it up here. These guys want to complain about, where's that lightning rod? I'm just going to put it right here. And then I'm going to put some bluegrass right underneath it. Let's get the bluegrass. And we'll put it down right there. I'm probably going to have to dig that up, aren't I? Yep. Of course. You only do it this way. You can't do it the other way. There. Now it's right next to your thing, so you don't have to complain about it. Alright, but that glacier fish is in there. He's ready to roll. Let's take care of our animals. Before I forget, like I did last episode. Yeah, they're all going to be happy at least, which is good. Because, you know, we only missed one day of talking to him, not multiple days. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Built out our thing there. Which is okay because we had already picked up everything. If we hadn't, that would be an issue. Right, we didn't have any wool, right? Nope, no wool. Right, let's head out here. And on our way past, we'll put some of the stuff away. I hate these mixed seeds with a passion. Such a waste. Put that away. Guess we can put these battery packs in here. And this cloth we can put away. We're up to 326 cloth now, which is pretty good. Go in here. Collect some stuff. Talk to some animals. Make them happy. Alright, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. We got some wool. And that's alright. And now we can sell a bunch of stuff. There we go. Could always drop these blueberries down here. I know we have blueberries up there, but now we have blueberries down there as well. Getting ready for our future stuff to start getting put in kegs down there. Doesn't have to be strawberries. The blueberries will work just fine. We got a bunch of stuff to sell in eggs, which yippee, we didn't collect them yesterday. And I might as well sell the coconuts as well because we don't need them anymore. Alright, let's go in here and check how these are doing. They're still going, which is good. We have plenty of space for kegs. And everything is lined up the way it should be. After the debacle that we had there before. Let's put those away. I'm going to use my axe and chop down this tree that just decided to grow here. And we'll put this in there. Alright, let's go to the mountains. We'll check the how our oak resin's doing. I imagine it's probably not fully ready, but yep, not yet, which is okay. We can always use our axe here and chop down these trees that randomly show up and give us some wood, which is fantastic news, because again, we need the wood for our those fiddlehead ferns. Not something we need, but we can always sell those. And we'll just go across here. Chop down a couple more trees, obviously, as we go. Come on, face the tree, thank you. And these are good for if you want to make fiddlehead risotto, I guess, right? And we'll harvest some ore here because we can. So there's plenty of copper ore for us, which is good. And there's also iron, which is also something we need. Oh, good, good, good. The other thing we need to do is go and some of that starfruit wine, or starfruit seeds. Starfruit wine. We do need starfruit wine because that's how we're going to make a lot of money. But we need to look at starfruit seeds. So let's get focused on that here as soon as we're done here in the quarry. We also probably need to start worrying about clearing this out, but it's not a huge deal. Not something we need to absolutely do right this second, because we don't have the kegs for our own shed at the moment. So getting this cleared out, getting ready for you know, the starfruit, not starfruit, but getting ready for the kegs here in the isn't exactly something we need to super worry about at the moment. In any case, we got a whole bunch of wood and ore, so we'll go ahead and put these in here. And coal as well as those. And topaz. We will put our sap and wood in there. We're up to, got a full stack of wood now, that's good. That's ideal. Got some oak seeds. Pine cones. And we'll throw a fiddlehead ferns in there as well, I guess. Sure, we'll just put our mossy seed in there. We're never going to actually plant that mossy seed, but I guess having it in there is not a bad idea. I would say we can go see Robin, but of course, you know, that time is come and gone, so he is no longer available. But Sandy is, so we'll go talk to Sandy. And there's no green rain here in the desert, thank goodness. But we can get those starfruit seeds that we need, so 340 of them. Or 341, I believe, is what our number was, wasn't it? Here we go. So we got that for tomorrow. And while we're here, we can chop down some of these trees and get more wood. Might as well. The other thing I can do is plant all those other trees that we have. So like pine cones and the maple leaves. We can plant those here in the desert. And they'll grow, even though it is the desert. And then we can come in and harvest all that wood. It's actually probably not a bad idea. Maybe we'll do that next episode. That way we have use of all those seeds that we have, because we have like hundreds of them. And we can use those to help speed up our wood harvest for making kegs. We have time. We can just go do it now. We'll just plant a whole bunch of those seeds here in the desert. They're not going to grow like super fast, but they will grow. I mean, 322, I think that's more than enough. I think we'll be just fine planting those seeds. Yeah, so we'll just start laying them down. Not over there. I don't want to plant one there. Every 2 spots, please. Then that way we don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to get these trees growing. Oh, I can't plant one in there. It's kind of weird. Apparently can't plant one there. Or here. Maybe because the thing defaults to plant trees there. Only thing I can think of. And you can't plant one there. Okay. Well, now that messed up our whole thing. Can't plant one there. Can't plant one there. Can there, for whatever reason. We're gonna have a pine forest here for Sandy. Whenever she decides to come out of her thing there. I can't plant any up there. Okay. Can't plant there, but not there. Again, very odd how it does that. Nope. On me. But like I said, it's good use of our trees, or our seeds, I guess. To actually plant them here and be able to harvest them. Because it is rather annoying when you're trying to plant things like this and there's like these little things in the way, but there's just no space back home to be able to do this. So this is good. We go. Keep an eye on the time so we don't pass out again outside. Alright, let's get home. Before we accidentally pass out and then run into problems again. We don't want that to happen. In we go. We're in our house. Nothing bad can happen in our house. So, go to sleep for the night. Yes, let's see how much money we made on our green rain day. Not a lot, but, you know, almost 30k. So, not too terrible. But yeah, so the pine plantation in the desert and everything is going to go well, hopefully, and give us a lot more wood so that way we can get ready to make a bunch of kegs. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you guys in the next one when we're going to harvest our star fruit, plant our new star fruit seeds, and get ready to hopefully start making a bunch of starfruit wine and making some buku cash. In any case, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.